Prepared to be spooked as we dive into the world of the supernatural with 10 of the most convincing ghost sightings we've seen in a while. These creepy encounters will leave you questioning the existence of the paranormal, wondering what could be lurking in the shadows, from chilling apparitions caught on video to mysterious photographs that will test your nerves. Join us as we share these creepy encounters and delve into the stories behind each one. You know the drill. Hit those lights, sit back and enjoy. But it appears to show a child floating through the house. Take a look, it looks like it was filmed. By homeowner's CCTV. However, the homeowner was not as spooked as you may think, as he believes. It was Oshiki Marashi, a famed character from Japanese folklore. I was thrilled that had visited him, as this creature is not a creature of terror, but rather a childlike ghost who likes to play pranks, and once it inhabits your property, the homeowner will enjoy good fortune. Do you make of it? Farmhouse Coast. The next one we're going to take a look at is a photograph which was found in an old album by the owner of a Welsh farmhouse. The image shows the outside of his home. However, he was shocked when he noticed a creepy-looking face peering out from one of the windows. Can you see it? The homeowner posted the photo on social media to get a second opinion on what he was seeing, and many agreed something strange was going on. The house, located on the outskirts of Elmon, Anglesey, was built in 1923 in the aftermath of World War I and has passed through the generations down to the current owner, but the building has seen its fair share of tragedy. The current owner's great-grandmother died just 6 weeks after moving into the then newly built family home. Then the following year, a 14-week boy passed away in the house, followed by the now owner's grandfather and mother. Over the years, there have been some unexplained incidents in the house, with lights turning off by themselves, and the family dog being spooked by an unseen presence. The owner believes the figure in the window could be his mother, as in life she had long black hair similar to the person in the window. Route 87 Ghost. A truck driver got the shock of his life whilst driving on Arizona State Route 87. When he noticed a figure standing motionless on the roadside, he later checked his cam footage and it had captured this work. "What's a write-up?" The driver said there were no other vehicles in sight and described the glare that appears at the side of the road as resembling a standing human figure. What would you do if you were driving along the road and saw this? Would you stop and take a look, or carry on going? Seminary? Monk Scaling Seminary in the Scottish Highlands was once used as a refuge for Catholic monks. So when this photograph was taken showing what appears to be a hooded figure standing in the window, many believed one of the monks had returned in death. Although record of anyone dying violently at the now abandoned seminary in the Scottish Highlands. A teacher called John Patterson died there of natural causes. In 1783 he was allegedly so tall he needed a long coffin that would not fit through the low door and into the narrow corridor on the steep staircase. Could this be the spirit of John Patterson making his presence known through the window of the building? A case of Alia or a prank? What do you think? Tudor apparition? Hampton Court Palace was built in 1525 on the banks of the River Thames, just outside of central London. Famously designed by Henry VIII, is the scene of many dramatic events, including the death of Henry's third wife Jane Seymour during childbirth and the imprisonment of his fifth wife Catherine Howard before her execution at the Tower of London. And both King Charles I and Oliver Cromwell also have an association with the building. According to groundskeepers of the building on 3 consecutive days in the winter of 2003. The palace security staff were called to close one particular door in the palace. On the first day of these reports, CCTV footage showed the doors flying open, but there was nothing to reveal why it was the second day that a ghostly apparition dressed in period clothing was caught on camera. Take a look. According to records, no one dressed imperial clothing was in the building that day, and one visitor wrote in the palace's visitor book on the day. This footage was caught that she had seen a ghost in that area. The figure in the video became known as the skeleton. And despite numerous investigations, this case has never been solved. Decibel Hotel Ghost. The Decibel Hotel, formerly known as Franz I Hotel, was built in 1865 in the spa town of Bailey, Hercule in Romania. The abandoned hotel has the reputation of being haunted and attracts ghost hunters from around the world. Local legend says that beneath the foundations of the hotel is Roman hidden treasure, and a woman's spirit keeps guard of the building to stop treasure hunters from stealing it. Well, the following photograph was taken in 2008 by a tourist, and it seems to confirm that there is a spirit present in the building. This is not the first time the female apparition has been witnessed on the staircase, but it is the first time a clear image was caught on camera. The photographer didn't realize until she got home and looked at the photos she had taken. It was then that she noticed what appeared of a woman dressed in long white clothes. What do you think? Freemasons. On January 22, 1985, the Coventry Freemason organization had a dinner event. At St. Mary's Guildhall in Coventry in the United Kingdom. The group were photographed as they bowed their heads in prayer at the start of their meal. However, when this photograph was developed, a mysterious towering figure appeared in the image who was not present at the dinner and appeared to be wearing clothes from another era that resembled a monk's frock built around 1340. The historic St. Mary's Guildhall is one of the only remaining medieval buildings in the city and is home to the magnificent Coventry Tapestry, which provides a glimpse into the Coventry's fascinating and has links to King Henry V, VI and VII and Mary Queen of Scots. She is reportedly one of the many ghostly apparitions said to have been witnessed in the building over the centuries. However, the most persistent sighting is that of a ghostly monk, and it's thought his presence was captured again in 2014. When Irish President Michael Higgins gave a speech of the Guild and was photographed by a local newspaper who captured a strange floating emerald mass behind the president. Is this a trick of the light, or was the monk from the 1985 Freemasons meet captured once again near the Tapestry Farm? Boy, this photograph was taken at a farm in Hertfordshire, England in 2008 by photographer and graphic designer, Neil Sandayback. Who was to be used on a wedding invite for his friend's upcoming wedding. And at first glance, it looks innocent enough. However, when Neil later opened the file in Photoshop to tidy it up, a white figure in the distance on the right. When zooming in, this is what he saw initially. He didn't think it was anything supernatural. But after the wedding couples asked staff at the venue if the place was haunted, they told them that for years, they've been plagued by the spooky apparition of the ghost of a young boy dressed in white night clothes who was always spotted close to the main barn. Now take that as you will, but we think that it's pretty damn convincing and scary. The bomb faces since 1971. The Perea family in Baum, Spain have been troubled by creepy stains repeatedly appearing on their kitchen floor known as the Baum faces. The family claims that the strange images keep emerging despite efforts to wash them away. The stains manifest as creepy faces with both male and female features of different shapes and sizes, and one face can morph into another. When the first face appeared, the then owner of the house, Maria Gomez Camara was so disturbed that her husband smashed up the floor with an axe in a bid to rid the home of the unwanted markings. But as the surface dried, a new ghastly face soon appeared. Take a look at some of the images that have manifested over the last 40 years. The faces caused such a stir in the tiny town of Bout that it prompted the mayor to forbid any further destruction of the stains, ordering that they should be preserved for research. The site soon became a tourist attraction, and in 1972 hundreds of people visited the House of the Faces. Paranormal experts got involved and believed the house was built on the site of one 17th-century murder and was close to an ancient cemetery, and that the faces could be paranormal in nature. The more cynical believed that it was all a hoax, with the family profiting from the money generated from tourists. The phenomenon was so widely publicized that meticulous research into the concrete and its patterns was conducted right up until Maria died aged 85 in 2004. However, in a creepy twist, the faces continued to appear after her death, dismissing the theory that Maria was responsible for them. A technical analysis on the faces concluded that the images were not made with paint and that there was no external manipulation or elements in the faces. Efforts to recreate them using concrete solvents, hydrochloric acid and silver nitrate, were unsuccessful to this very day. There is no scientific explanation for the unnerving faces, and the case remains a mystery to this day. What do you think? So, leaving the body. Our last entry in this video may give you some comfort that our souls leave our body and head to another world. This video allegedly shows the moment a man's soul leaves his body after he drowned in a river. The footage was shot on iPhone by Chanel on November 21, 2020 in the Philippines. Take a look. The man reportedly drowned at the quarry site while trying to save a stray dog. He was able to save the animal and push it to safety. But in doing so, he slipped into a deeper part of the river as rescuers tried to save him. Onlookers witnessed the white spirit emerged from the water and he was not saved. Some believe it could just be someone smoking to the left of the person filming, while others believe this is proof that our spirits leave our body upon death. What do you think? We'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments. So that's 10 convincing ghost photographs and videos that we hope will get you thinking about the paranormal. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to head down to the description box below to start making some awesome AI art.